Well, it was battered and scarred, and the auctioneer felt it was hardly worth his while to spend much time on the old violin, but he held it up with a smile. It sure ain't much, but it's all we've got left. I guess we ought to sell it too. Now who's got a bid for this old violin? Just one more and we'll be through. One, give me $1, who'll make it two? $2, who'll make it three? $3 twice, well that's a good price. Who's got a bid for me? Just raise up your hand, don't wait any longer. The auction is about to end. Who's got $4, just $1 more to bid on this old violin? Well, the air was hot and the people stood around, and the sun was setting low. At the back of the crowd, a gray-haired man came forward and picked up the bow. He wiped the dust from the old violin, then he tightened up the strings. Then he played out a melody pure and sweet as the angels sing. And then the music stopped, and the auctioneer, with a voice so quiet and low, he said, "What am I bid for this old violin?" And then he held it up with the bow. Oh, and then he cried out, "One, give me 1,000, who'll make it two? 2,000, who'll make it three? 3,000 twice, well that's a good price. Who's got a bid for me?" The people cried out, "What made the change? We don't understand." The auctioneer stopped and he said with a smile, "It was the touch of the master's hand." You know, many a man with a life out of tune is battered and scarred with sin, and he's auctioned off cheap to a thankless world, much like that old violin. Then the master comes and the foolish crowd, they don't understand the worth of a soul and the change that is wrought by the touch of the master's hand. One, give me 1,000, who'll make it two? 2,000, who'll make it three? 3,000 twice, well that's a good price. Who's got a bid for me? The people cried out, "What made the change? We don't understand." The auctioneer stopped and he said with a smile, "It was the touch of the master's hand."